Let's talk a little bit about Fox News. Over the vacation, I abstained completely from all corporate media. And upon my return, I went through a whole catalog of crazy stuff that went on corporate media. And I have 3 different clips from Fox News that I'd like to play for you. The first one involves our old xenophobic, bigoted buddy from Duck Dynasty, Phil Robertson. And Sean Hannity on the Fox News channel decided to invite Phil Robertson on to give a political analysis of radical Islam in the U.S. Now, if I should probably give you a few minutes just to stop laughing about that before going on, but I'm going to play the introduction for you. This is just the introduction to Phil Robertson being a guest on the Hannity program. Let's see if we can make it through this part together.
How should America deal with the simultaneous rise of radical Islam around the globe and a rising tide of anti-Semitism and anti-Christian behavior, as we saw convert or die in Mosul? Joining me now, the patriarch of Duck Dynasty, the author of the brand new book, Unfiltered, The Way I See It. I got it right here, the one and only Phil Robertson. How are you, my friend?
Doing good.
Good to see you.
Okay, if you haven't already started dry heaving or maybe passed out from this absurdity, let's see what is Phil Robertson's great analysis of radical Islam and ISIS. Go.
Isn't that evil in our time, and how should we deal with it?
Worldwide, planet-wide, biblically speaking, 2 groups of people, the children of God, and the whole world is under the control of the evil one. That's 1 John 5:19. Ephesians 2 said, look, the evil one works in those who are disobedient. Galatians 3, they are prisoners of sin.
Okay, all right. I was expecting some kind of political analysis. I only had Bible rantings there. I guess maybe he had to get warmed up. Instead of the political analysis, we now move into the most cringeworthy moment from the entire interview. Phil Robertson actually starts paging through a Bible, which I guess he always carries with him, to find a passage. And you can feel Sean Hannity, you can see Sean Hannity react as, uh-oh, dead air while someone looks through a book on corporate TV. This is the number one thing I'm supposed to avoid. And I guess out of respect for the great Phil Robertson, he doesn't interrupt. Check this out, Phil Robertson paging through his Bible looking for the right passage.
Listen, let me show you one. I've got the old, hey, America, Declaration of Independence. It's my bookmarker. Don't forget that. Right. Listen to this, Sean. Solomon, one of the wisest men on earth, if not the wisest. He's speaking of wisdom. Whoever finds me, wisdom, finds life. Watch. And receives favor from the Lord. But whoever fails...
Okay. So, after all of that, we finally get to the actual political analysis that he has been brought on to deliver. I did not know that Phil Robertson was an expert in Middle East diplomacy, international relations, and issues of ISIS and radical Islam. Apparently he is, and here is his analysis.
So that leaves us with 2 options: do nothing, and then get ready for the next attack, and then we'll have a report that says they were at war with us, we weren't at war with them.
In this case, you either have to convert them, which I think is would be next to impossible. I'm not giving up on them, but I'm just saying either convert them or kill them, one or the other.
You know, that's
I think
going to be
converting them maybe has that time has come and gone. So I think that with this ideology that we're faced with, this is like street gangs, street thugs on steroids.
There it is. Convert them forcibly to, by the way, specifically Christianity, and probably I would guess Phil Robertson's form of Christianity, or just straight up kill him, Lewis. What a brilliant analysis. Did he really need to thumb through his Bible to come up with that?
Probably not. The whole thing is totally cringeworthy. And I guess this is not news. This is not journalism. This is not anything of significance. This is just sensationalism. That's the only reason you'd have this guy on your program. It's just a joke.
And I would question whether Sean Hannity himself even wanted to do this, because while I completely disagree with Sean Hannity's politics, Sean Hannity's not a stupid guy, and the only thing I can imagine is that he thinks this is going to placate or appease his audience in some way, and that's why he has Phil Robertson on, because he has to recognize that this is terrible, terrible TB. And as I watch this, the embarrassing and shameful nature of it's really a joke, right? This brand of Bible thumping, pseudo libertarian, bigoted, xenophobic, evangelistic conservatism. I don't even know how to sum it up more concisely than that. Some people would call it just teabagging, but I think that that's actually not nuanced enough. It's some kind of disease that really needs to be rooted out. It is holding back our country.
It is. Maybe you're right that Sean Hannity didn't want this guy on the program, but I guarantee you it did appease and placate the majority of Fox viewers who were watching. And if he just let this slide and went along with it, perhaps he needs to reevaluate his situation.